Hello, Rick187 here, and back with some more Old World Blues total conversion mod for Hearts of Iron 4. We are continuing our new California Republic run. And so we spent a good portion of the last last few videos, struggling with our economy. And yeah, so that's the first thing I want to kind of address here. So I did do a little bit of investigation in between streams, and okay, so I suppose two things. First of all, in terms of the cost of your economy, it is primarily down to the number of troops you've got. Hang on, let me get the right screen up. Here we go. Yeah, and it says it right there. Derived from number of towns, country fields. It does say some are more expensive than others, but generally it's all about how many you've got. So that's what we're essentially, our army has outgrown our industry, our country's economy's capacity support. That's the word I'm looking for. So we're going to have to address that by essentially binning some troops. So we'll do a bit of playing with that. In terms of your income and how you can improve that, well, there's a couple of ways. One is, as we've been doing, building infrastructure, building factories in states with trade nodes, upgrading trade nodes. So we've been doing all that. The other one is obviously by conquering more land, which we have been doing a little bit of, but there's a limit to how quickly we can do that. And the third one is just that income will naturally grow as the game progresses, so it does allow you to field larger armies as the years tick by. But none of those are really going to be quick fixes, so I think our first thing we're going to have to do is pare back some of our troops and yeah, see what kind of size of army we can get away with. I also want to do a little bit of experimenting to see how Air Force and Navy play into this. I don't know if they factor into the Caps economy or not, but we'll find out together. Meanwhile, in terms of general plans for this run, so we are working our way, if you look at the focuses, through this kind of economic focus. I then do want to pick up a bunch of army focuses, and then after that, I think we'll just go down and we'll kick off with a war with Caesar. And we'll see where we get to. I don't know if we'll get it finished this stream, but I'd certainly like to at least get the war started. These things have been quiet for too long. So without further ado, well, let's take a quick mental note. So at expenses of 349. So first radical change. Let's grab this secondary army which we had of our special forces and say we do not believe we can field more than one full army of special forces. We're just going to I want to disband you all. How do I do that as a group? I can't remember. Units cannot be disbanded. Okay, well you three can. Okay, so it's and does it, I don't know if it upgrades straight away. It does. Okay, so those 3 units were costing us about 10k a month, a quarter each. So that's already solved a good chunk of our debt. The other bit I'm going to do is grab this army, which is our we might not have experience for this. So this is our garrison army essentially. Should be doing these bits as well, which is my new acquisitions, and essentially their job is to stand on ports. I don't need 20 of you, so that's fine. So what we're going to do is if we go into our division designer, which is here, let's grab our troopers, duplicate them, and this is just going to be garrison. And yeah, standard Euro castle. And we want to drop these guys down essentially to about 10 width. But I don't know if we're going to have the XP for it. So we can get down to that, which is 12. That ultimately want to do? Yeah, it is ultimately want to do 25. I could do it in 2 batches, it's fine. Right, so we'll drop down to a 12 wood for now. Give that. Grab these guys, grab them all, and we're going to convert everyone to garrisons. Get a whole bunch of stuff back. What's that done to our economy? There you go, so that's taken another 70 odd K off. So we're almost balanced straight away. And in fact, I don't know if to drop them down to 10 is going to be quite enough to really balance the books.
What's up?
Ideally, to be honest, I'd just like to bin these 2 guys.
Yeah?
Rather than have them in the middle of our special forces, but I suppose needs must. So we'll grab these 2 dudes. We'll see your guys are done, and we'll
What's up?
combine those two. And we should be not far off balancing at that point. Okay, minus 14. So once we get a little more army XP, we'll drop our garrisons right down to 10 wood. That should balance things out nicely. Why are you not playing music? Play music, please. Thank you. Okay, and the other thing I wanted to investigate, so it's good that we know it updates automatically. Let's have a look at our navies, which are big and, to be honest, full of rubbish. Absolute rubbish. So let's look at, say, I don't know. These are longboats and hulls and all sorts. Let's grab. Well, I'll tell you what, let's make it so. Let's make a new fleet. That's not what I want. I would like to. Where's my create new fleet button? You're up here somewhere. This one. Right, give me. So we've got 8 battle cruisers and 36 lights. So that's a good 4-to-1. But I know. Let's say we want to say we're going to reduce it by at least once. Let's do that. And let's concentrate on the cruisers because we've got loads of them. Grab me. Oh, I've taken too many. Well, do you know what? Let's take 2 of you and 8 of you. Okay, good. Close this. Close this. We'll find out where I put them. These 10 ships. So let's double check that number again before we do it. So we're at 267. Grab these 10 ships and throw them in the bin. 267. Alright, so does not look like Navy impacts your Caps economy. Doesn't look like that's implemented yet. Good to know. Not so worried about the rest of the chaff floating around. Fine. What was the other thing I wanted to expect? Planes. So I'm going to assume if Navy doesn't do anything, planes ain't going to do anything. But let's test it. So let's get, say, we're going to go up to another 50 stack of ground pounders. They're going to join in this army. Has that made any change to our... No. So it's all about soldiers. Fair enough. Just not so much equipment tech. So it is going to be more about the quality of our troops than the number of our troops. So I think given we've got a lot of factories doing a whole lot of nothing, the plan is going to be to mechanize reds and mobilize greens.
Hello.
Does that make sense? Or do I just want to keep those mobilized and then mechanize these guys? Doesn't make much difference what traits you got. Entrenchment, planning, attack, defense. Yeah, you're pretty good across the board.
Hey.
What have you got? You're right here. More movement. Infantry division attack, reconnaissance attack. More plan speed, more max planning. Alright, since you've got the movement buff, we'll keep you motorized and we'll turn these guys mechanized. So if garrison, a motorized unit, a mechanized unit, and a spec ops unit. And that's essentially all we can afford for just now. But we know we can keep increasing our air force, and that's hopefully going to be where we can really bring the pain. Always nice to try to work out how these mechanics work. And you can get a perk. Attack +1 divisional, recon while entrenched, me. Recon +100, me. Orbital loss while roving, that might be useful. Or just more attack defense. No, in fact, no, we'll just do you attack and defense. We get that for one of the other guys. Talclock's demise. The death screen from New California Republic. Lovely. Ooh, creepy.
What's up?
More wars kicking off.
With you, sir.
See what traits you can get. Anything more relevant to... That's it, so we can get out of supply -20. You are not going to get any others because you don't have any other traits. What are these called? Special things. Right, I'll grab that then. You might not be the best person for the job. You, I want defense, to be honest. Although, you can have that because you were doing my random invasions. Whether you do it for future, I don't know. That was potentially a waste, but that doesn't matter. You're a garrison unit, who cares? So it might make more sense actually to split these into smaller units and have kind of 12s floating around, but I don't need to worry about that too much at the moment. Just to kind of recap, so we have we've got a faction where we're allied with New Kalmath, New Reno, NCR Rangers, She, and the Mojave territories, and we have Am and New Vegas are in on our faction as well. No wars, no claims I think at the minute either. Which is fine, there's no one else we really want to be up apart from Caesar. Let's Republic Reserve completed. What's next for us? Funding scavengers. Scavengers have and continue to be the heart of the Boneyard's economy. A small army of men and women who go forth into the ruins of the old world and return with metal and other useful resources. The continued operation of these groups and their expansion is key to our economic plan. Go for it. Import coming, that's fine. We can afford to lose a little bit of money. That'd be nice to balance the books. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I want to test. Okay, so we're currently at minus 267. If I bin all these guys. Yeah, okay, so units in training do not count towards it. Good to know. And we can just cancel these down then to say 4. That is fine. I don't need militia force. Good. How is our research going for... We aren't even researching mechanized at the minute. Oh yeah, we're working our way towards it. But we want to keep up with the motorized as well. We can do these things. Quick recap on how our occupations are doing. You're as low as you can get. You can definitely come lower. Just double check that's not going to be a problem. Yeah, absolutely fine. You're already as low as you can get. The Brotherhood. Let's see how pacified you're feeling. That's actually okay. It's only up until the Raider incursions that you have to worry about it. So we shall do that. Free military factories. To be honest, we don't need them. Well, no, that's not true. It'd be nice to have a couple of spare ones for when we actually start getting fighters. We've got kind of 5 on, at least 5 on everything else. We have a stupid amount of pioneer kits. Loads of cars, loads of guns. Those will just throw you there. A jewel in our crown. We get, the hub gets a modifier of crown jewel. What does that do for us? There, couldn't see it.
Honored to speak with you, sir.
The hub. Bonus trade income, nice. Means we're making loads of money. Yeah, we're in profit. Excellent. Okay, books balanced, happy days. You guys are still being super cranky. There's our first fighters up, but we want to go to... I don't read monoplane. And we'll start cranking them out. No, let's look at spies. We do have a dude down here. Who's rooting out resistance. Yeah, dude, come down here. Do we have anyone actually spying yet? No, you're all doing resistance. Oh, you're spying. Good. Yeah, that's still pretty high. You're probably good enough to come out here, though. Let's go for more intel. Well, actually, it reminds me, speaking of intel, we should probably want to get the army and air branches, just so we can see what this guy's got. Might not need fighters, to be honest. I don't know if they'll have much of an air force. New Canaan at war? Oh yeah, down here. Could be interesting. 2 front war. For the white legs, that is. Warden declared war. Oh, all sorts of war. Oh, that's a big one. Ejército Mexicano coming after Shale. So they obviously just want what's north of the river. huge war going on here, but obviously it's going to do badly for shale and well for ironmongers until, of course, urgency will come knocking for them. What's going on? Yeah, Nuevo Aztlan is about to get eaten up. I think these two are fighting as well. Which looks about even at the minute. There is our plating add-on, so let's go for the gun truck. Start with that. You know, it would be nice with an extra research slot. Can I get one of them anywhere? We've done all those. No, it's bonus. Bonus. There's bonuses. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright. Refined mixture. That was improving on chems. Which is good. I would like to keep going with stuff, but I want to get the vehicles upgraded to max just so we can start producing them. So we can make sure that our motorized group has got the best before we go to war. On our construction, what we're doing, lots of infrastructure, lots of civ factories, that's absolutely fine. But let's maybe throw in a couple more stacks somewhere. Lone Star joining the party. Let's go there. What else? Got 100% infrastructure. Doesn't have a. Yeah, we'll go there. We'll stick you guys top of the queue. Perfect. And then we'll continue with our mass infrastructure upgrade. El Governmente. So we are paying the troops. Standard wages. We are on discouraged traders. I don't think we need that. I think we have enough resources, and to be honest, we have enough ways of increasing our resources that we can move up to open to traders. And that's going to boost our trade income massively. Oh, okay, that's another good way of, well, I say massively. At 10k a stack, I'm not sure how far that's going to go, but we shall find out. Okay, that was quick. All is good in the Boneyard. Under the leadership of Allgood Murphy, the Boneyard has flourished in ways that were previously unthinkable. It has become a beacon of progress within the NCR, and to a lesser extent, the Wasteland on the whole. Get National Spirit Boneyard, so production efficiency, factory output, excellent. And Boneyard gets a boost. And we upgrade our economy. I don't know if our economy can upgrade actually, I think we're already at the top. Yeah. Steadfast. But that's good and should give us a little more room to... see, I didn't really change it. We were at 47 before that happened. It's good. I want an Air Force one, please. Yeah. Okay. Maybe didn't have as big an effect as we were hoping. We're also thinking about how we want to take the war to Caesar when it comes. War took states when Maxim chapter was annexed. Where is that? I can't see. Hang on. Find me, Warden. Oh, right there, right there. Cool. Scavengers found something. Excellent. Bonus for vehicle technology. Alright. We should be able to go scavenging with vehicles straight away. Can find it. Scavenge vehicles. Good. Okay, how is everyone doing for experience? You are fine. You are fine.
Yeah?
You guys need some. Please train.
What's up?
You guys are okay. And my Air Force. Just you guys. Get you up to trained before the war starts. That's a fairly long way away, to be honest. And there you go. Three-way war. Shale's army has collapsed. Oh, what beautiful borders you've done, AI. Bloody hell. That's ridiculous. Hope these guys go to war, at least to tidy themselves up if nothing else. Oh, that's interesting. Are they at war still? Yes, Unity of Wasson is at war with the Ironmongers. Interesting. So they're mopping up this area. I don't know if they're then going to get to each other. Although, are you at war with Eden? You're at war with Eton. Yeah. Suppressive firepower finished. So we have not many more left on our doctrine, which is good. Caravan ambush. Oh, rubbish. We can try. Try and save our scavengers. I wonder if the civil war will happen. Are you not at war with anyone? A quick war. What's my decisions? Ah, yes, points. Hey, CEO of Nothing, how's it going? I will absolutely give power points for tech boost. Thank you. Air Force done. What kind of info we've got? Probably don't have enough. Yeah, not enough info yet. We'll keep working on that. So what do we think their plane count is? Somewhere between 1.7 thousand and 3k. Well, I think they're limited just to tribal tech though. So we should have the edge in technology anyway. But it'd be useful to get some fighters to clear the sky. Which we'll do as soon as we get the monoplane. Get them in our production going. I am playing Zenser, yeah. Cypher, that's fine. Lone Star declared war, okay. Good. It's not good and evil, just different ways of looking at things. Although it's hard to argue that with Caesar, I suppose. Yeah, it's gone right so far. My biggest challenge, I think, has been balancing my economy. I grew my army too big and suffered with huge costs, but we've got it sorted now. Now we're just strengthening ourselves until I checked my economy before that came in. We'll see if we could upgrade actually, because we were on steadfast. Has that changed? No. Yeah, I thought that was the top. Right, now I want to improve our weapons. Hey, CEO, thanks for the follow. So this gets rid of some of the penalties we've got in terms of infantry equipment production, but we don't really worry too much about that. We've got absolute loads of them. I'm more interested in seeing what these technologies do, because I've not seen them, or I've not had them before, I should say. And we are going for a very Ranger heavier army, so I think we're going down the Mossman route. Let's see what this is like. Ranger General Mossman has something of a disdain for the average soldier in NCR, and views him as an awkward, blunt tool, better for pinning an enemy down than actually accomplishing anything in particular. To this end, he believes in the expansion and increased importance of the Rangers, and instead put much of his funding towards improving them. Oh. I can't. What have I already chosen? Chose Ranger Mossman. Are we? I think we might be limited to Drummond. Ah, because we picked him in an early decision. Alright, okay, so we're going down this route. So Alexander Drummond was obsessed with the armies of the Old World and spent much of his lifelong studying the tactics of the Old World, unification of arms, and overeager integration of transport vehicles, artillery, and overwhelming firepower of tanks. So very much conventional. Do I play Fallout? Well, I have done, yeah, lots of 4 actually. I played the original 1 and 2 long time ago. Not when they were original, but when I was younger. Didn't actually play much of 3 or New Vegas, which is a shame because I know they're fantastic games. And then go back into it with 4. But haven't got into 76 at all. Yourself? Right, we were saving up so we could change. That's just what I'm trying to... Ah, this one. Open to traders. Rats. More rats, fine. So it'll be interesting to see if we have any resource issues, which I don't think we're going to do. No. Absolutely fine. Why did that not cost me all of my political power? I must get a bunch from somewhere. Alright, what else can we add? Peaceful foreman. Recruitable, huge reduction in recruitable pot. Don't think we need that. Damage to garrisons less, route resistance. That's actually quite useful. Or monthly pot. That's also useful. Well, do you know what? Let's grab them both. I'll do it. Yeah, and then we're going to decide how we take the fight to Caesar. Or to Caesar. Slightly gamier way of doing it really is usually fall back, let him push across the river, and then use your usually quicker units to seize the crossings without fight, but that feels too easy. Let's see if we can't punch across somewhere with our special forces. So, in preparation of all this infrastructure we're building, let's make sure we've upgraded this stuff first. Got plenty of supplies. Good. And then with that, I don't know if it's worth trying to do any naval stuff. Let's try and seize a port in his rear. Cause him some problems if nothing else. So I'm not sure if we can get up to that river. Yeah, it looks like we can. That might be worthwhile. Maybe split up half our spec ops through that. And then the rest could try and maybe force a crossing. And just hope that our buddies can hold up here, which they should be able to do. Is the rest of the world looking... Ah, they've changed to Provisional Republic of Texas. Cool. Warden continues to blob out. Scavenger's Triumph. Units... infantry, motorized, West Tech schematics. Let's have a look at that. Here, what does that do for us? Vertibird unlocks pre-war. I wonder if this is just one of the pre-war stuff you can add on. Pre-war design, West Tech. It does indeed power armor manufacturer. Interesting. We have gone very anti-power armor thus far. But useful to know about if we do decide to change our minds. And it's worth noting, when we finish the army tree, you do actually get a couple of benefits, which overcome some of the significant penalties we have to research and production of power armor. But I quite like our spec op guys the way they are. They're doing a good job. Okay, so that was our monofighter comes in. Heavy fighter, no. Fleet defense, don't need that. We will grab the fuel injector, so you're slightly better. And we will start producing you. Please produce me some monofighters. Excellent. And let's throw, I say 10 factories onto this, and we can steal them from there. Lovely. And any spare ones can go back on that. Ah, prospectors need to go back out. Off you go. And then, yeah, pretty soon to getting our APC, which again we'll need to throw some, although it's the first level, but we'll throw some factories on it anyway. You don't lose as much switching between designs. And when we also need to save up the experience if we want to transform our regular grunts into mechanized. I'm not sure any of these things are worth doing, to be honest. That's one thing that doesn't feel very integrated into the mod yet, is the espionage stuff. Which is fair enough. They've got a lot going on for them, can't expect everything. Right, where's causing us resistance? The Brotherhood. How bad is it? That's high. It's not the worst in the world. Right, scrap gunship. Salvage truck. Excellent. And we will start to produce some of those. With... we'll leave... No, because we're about to flip you into something new, although we have a stupid amount of number. Right. Sure, why not? We'll steal from there. We would like to build scrap gun truck. Excellent. We'll throw 10 factories on that. In fact, let's pull back from there. And any spare ones we'll throw into that because we're about to change that to the newer model. Alright, we'll come mount a rescue operation. Fine. Where are we? Here we go. With... Sure, on that guy. There, I should say commence when ready. Commence when ready. Off you go. Right, so we've got Drummond's army, so that's air equipment technology plus 10% and experience gain. Fine. Production cost, demolition equipment. That's not that great, you know. What we're getting here. Research bonus for vehicles, which would be nice. And then armor, which we don't produce any of. Yeah, I wish we'd gone down that one, but never mind. Actually, it might be better off to go. There we go. Let's go mechanized core, and we'll get a production boost for motorized. Excellent. Yeah, nice little one for Warden, and there's the car. So we'll say thank you, and we'll grab some of these minor upgrades. And we will change from a salvage car to a wasteland car. Excellent. Also need to check if we can now get better infantry guns, because they're still wrong. Yeah, our standard issue 9mm. That's all you get. I believe we'll probably advance enough in time for the next one to be not ahead of time anymore. Probably by a long shot. I usually miss these things. Oh, we're quite far away, but let's see, grab you for instance. Oh, that's just the upgrade, that's right. Okay, so it is still half a year. 2281 before we can actually have an next rifle. Fine. We do have some more points. I don't know what next thing one unlock is. No slavery, no drugs, that's fine. Navy designer, doesn't really mean much. Might be so. Oh no, there's what we want actually. Soft attack and hard attack for infantry equipment. We need to have completed gun runner deal, which I believe we're not too far off. There, okay. We'll go for that after we've done our mechanized bonus. So we don't need to keep the points for that just yet. Corruption. Let's root it out. I think it might be the time to save up and go up to military officers and accept the slight reduction in political power. Or maybe go up in our conscription law, although we're not hurting for manpower. And it is helping our construction speed, so maybe we'll hold off on that. It might be worth to save up a chunk before the war starts, just to switch if we need it. We're just about done everything here that we need, I think. These guys are really, really unhappy. Hopefully their collaboration should be growing pretty high as well. What is it? 73%. You guys should definitely be chilling out. Come on. They'll calm down. Resistance has always been a pain in the bum. Even from the original when you had to garrison it, even to this mechanic, it's still annoying. But it's fair, I suppose. Can't just have you waltz over the entire map with no consequence. Alright, let's crank up the speed. Something else in the world. Warden continuing to eat the little people. Bit of a stalemate in this with the Ironmongers. No, I don't know, actually they've pushed in a little bit against Eden. Interesting, obviously, as soon as they get a border with Austin, then Austin are going to push back that way. Unassigned divisions. Oh, do we deploy him? Well, we didn't mean to do that. So you guys need to... I wonder if can you actually can you get rid of that? Maybe not. Alright, what we'll do is just bin that. And now we don't have enough cap. Fine.
Honored to speak with you, sir.
And I'm just going to bin him. He's just awkward. We don't want him. Which is fine. Okay, so we said we're going to work for this gun runner deal. The NCR has been having certain issues with equipping its infantry, not due to the lack of firearms, but due to an overwhelming variety. Numerous small manufacturers producing innumerable weapons for the NCR, some of which take different ammunition or break after brief amounts of use. This inconsistency has caused hell for our forces in the field. So it improves our malice to get better conversions and not as big a penalty cost. But like I say, we are sitting on a veritable mountain of small arms at the minute, so it doesn't really matter.
What's up?
Oh, it's annoying that we've trained these guys. And I'm just going to get rid of them. Womp womp. No, I don't want an APC. Well, I do want an APC division, but I'm going to actually switch out my troopers. I'm going to become a mechanized. If I can find that symbol again. Where'd it go? I like that. I've probably scrolled past it about 5 times and just can't see it because I am blind. Oh, never mind. You can have, sure, have that. It's not very follow S, but oh, hey ho. And you are going to become eventually that. Can't afford 30, fine. That should just be our quarterly report, that's fine. We're saving up. What is it for? We need this 200. What did we do? No problem, not a problem. And not much of a problem either. The militia found the brigands but could not stop their escape. Womp womp. I wonder if there's any decisions about increasing our war support for really anything. Like that. It works. And you get war support for stability. I'd rather not get rid of my stability, to be honest. Oh, an upgrade, excellent, for the hub. Level 8, which I believe is the highest you can get without special events and things. Perfect. Warden continuing to eat up his little corner. And Texas eating up its little corner. Cool. The gun truck, and let's go straight working on the APC. And change you out. Perfect. Ah, death claws. Boo. Right, hang on. One thing at a time. Right, where was needs upgrading? Hub. I just upgraded the hub. Oh, you can go higher than 8. Excellent. Right. Mobile fortifications. Ah, that was a bonus we got. Cool. From having forward firebase. Tempted to actually change it out for the infantry stuff, which I will do. Although we could probably get it with this as soon as it pops. I should check the industrial stuff as well, make sure we're not falling behind on that. Ah yes, please do scavenge with vehicles. Alright. Fighters are now better. We will eventually improve our bombers, but that's certainly not a priority. Right. Engineering is not ahead of time, so that's what we want to grab. Planes. Yes, we do want fighters. Please get me a wing of 50. I didn't see what that war was, but that doesn't really matter. You join these guys and train. You should be training. Yes, yes, good. Well, in fact, let's get everyone. Just do a shift train, because that should make sure that only people that can actually benefit will do the training. Right, weapon standardization.